Something. You're from Serbia.
Sorry?
You're from Serbia. Like,
Yeah, from
yeah.
Serbia, born here, yeah, in a small city on the north of Serbia.
Wow, that's so cool. I am actually from the jungle of Peru. In this case, is Tarapoto. So I am a foreigner here in Lima, in the capital of Peru. So,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
okay, we can start. This interview is going to be short. So thank you for being here and thank you for your time too. The first question that I would like to say is, given current evidence, do you still believe that the crisis of the 19th in Serbia continues to affect society trust in the government?
Yeah, a lot of things has happened since the 90s. And yes, I of course think there are still some traces of everything that happened, and that people are very hard on giving their trust. But the problem is that we didn't even have the chance to recover from the 90s, because we always go from one problem to another, to one crisis to another, to one scandal to another. So people are going from one tragedy to another, and I believe the trust was never even there, to be
Okay.
honest. So yeah, I think there is definitely no trust, but not just from the 90s.
It's like even nowadays, I see like a lot of news about the corruption and the first
Yeah.
minister. It's so hard. But
No,
thank you.
it's really, yeah, there is a lot of corruption going on. So it's really a big problem. Yeah.
It's the same here in Peru, actually. More right now. Okay, the second question is, do you think sexism and homophobia are still social barriers? For more, where do you think they are most prevalent? Do you think that is due to a specific religious structure?
Yeah. I don't think it has much to do, to be honest, with a religion or the religious structure. I think it's just, sometimes I feel like people are not well educated or just conscious about some things, and that's one of the reasons that I definitely, so sexism and homophobia are very like involved in public public spheres, such as universities, educational systems in general, cultural systems, so theaters or I don't know, maybe also like medical places such as hospitals, between among doctors, and the police, of course, also.
Okay, it's like about the hand that manage everything there that makes the
There is
corruption.
yeah, and there is a lot of we have like a big, really big number. I'm not sure what is the number, so I don't want to say it, but there is every year there is a lot of femicides, so like yeah, women being killed by men.
Yeah, I saw like some cases, and it's the same. Like I think we like in our countries we have similarities. It's nothing like more from another word.
Mm.
So it's just that. Okay, then it's the question from my friend Valentina. She's
Mhm.
Valentina. She's my partner in my class.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, Valentina, sorry.
Hi Nina, nice to meet you.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Nina, building on what you were just discussing, I like to dive a bit deeper. Uh, from your experience, what do you consider to be the issue that currently most concern Serbs that foreigners are often unaware of?
Um, I think definitely number one, I would point out the corruption, uh, the um, the corruption and the fact that our I'm sorry, I'm just trying to remember the word, like the judicial system, like the oh my god, just give me a second, please.
The Congress,
Not the Congress. Um,
flowers,
um,
liars.
okay, the judicial systems. I said it good. Yeah, like the prosecution service. Okay, so the prosecution service is not working, which means like sometimes even when something happens, they would, under the pressure of the population, the people, they would arrest someone, but then they get prosecuted. The criminal, for example, gets prosecuted, and then the judicial system doesn't work, so they just let them free. And I believe that's the biggest problem, because if the judicial system was working and people were being prosecuted as they should be, then we wouldn't have that much of like crime. And I'm talking about crime between like the ruling system, not small crime on the streets. I'm talking about big crimes, like the politicians. And so I believe that world is not aware of that enough.
And do you Serbs prefer to stay in the country or emigrate? Why?
Definitely. Well, if you asked me like 2 years ago, I would say emigrate with no thinking. But I feel like something is maybe changing in the last 2 years, unfortunately, due to tragic events that maybe you heard of, like when the train station broke down and killed 14 people. Since then, students are organizing regularly and making big protests. And since then, students have shown that they want to stay here and live here, and they want a chance to have a good life here. So I feel like the energy is better, but I think well, what I understood from a lot of conversations with other people, with other young people, that they are like, okay, we're gonna give a chance now for a change, and if it doesn't change, we're leaving. So I think this is like the last chance for a change, in my opinion.
So that's very sad. Actually, it's
Yeah.
so sad. And well, here, as I can like listen, here in Peru is almost the same. We're like in votations, like we're looking for a new president, and it's so
Mm-hmm.
hard to us because both of those two there are like fighting
Yeah.
for the president place. They're
Yeah.
both like
Yeah.
bad persons, and we don't know what we're gonna do then, because our country is recognized because we have a good economy and a lot of beautiful places in our gastronomy and everything. But then when you look into the country, you look a lot of disaster, a lot of poverty, a lot of people
Mhm.
living in horrible situations. So it's like the corruption and how people manage the the city, the capital, is so
Yeah.
hard to see, to listen, and to talk about.
Yeah,
Um,
I understand. Yeah, it's the same here, and it's we've been in the same situation for many years when you just don't have an option who to vote for. But now, as I said, unfortunately, a tragedy had to happen, a tragedy that big, to finally get people up. So now we'll see. Our president promised that he will put an elections soon. So we'll see about that.
I hope that for Peru too. We don't want those two presidents. And it's so
Yeah.
sad because I saw a lot of like students, university students are protesting in were
Mhm.
protesting in your streets, like
Yeah.
saying we don't want more of these things and that, and that's so.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Okay. The last two questions that I'm gonna do because my other friend is not here, sadly. It's what will you tell your president if you had him in front of you?
Um, oh well, I'm gonna be short on this one. If I'm being polite, I would just say just resign. Yeah, it's the shortest version because there's so many things, but it wouldn't sound as polite as this, and this is the shortest possible. So just resign.
Yeah, perfect. That's great. That's a great answer. It's
Yeah.
valid. Okay. Do you think people in your country have a good lifestyle? Can someone who earns the minimum salary travel abroad for vacations and afford a good education?
No, no, and no. No, because with a minimum salary, there's no way you can travel abroad. I mean, you can possibly go somewhere, but it's not the travel that actually gives you like an experience, right? So you can maybe go to Greece or somewhere closer, but no, not a good lifestyle, and no way for an education. If you have a minimum salary, no way for education. The good thing about the school system here is that university are not as expensive as they are, for example, in, of course, United States or Europe, other countries of Europe, but still, yeah, they can't pay traveling or education abroad with a minimum salary. And as far as the lifestyle goes, it's very similar to the answer I already gave you for the question about sexism. I said to you that we have a lack of like just awareness, right? And then people here still, they are not aware of recycling. They are not aware of taking care of their surroundings, of the nature. It's a long way to go, long road to go for people to just start taking care of their country.
I got another question. That is my question. I was investigating and I saw that you guys had dual education. Like
Yeah,
you just study and then work, or you do both of them at the same time?
yeah.
No, that's my question.
Sorry, what?
That was my question. Like you guys do dual education.
Yeah, some people do. Yes. What is the question? If there is like, if that's common or
Like if that is common, and if like when people do dual education, if they're more prepared for the jobs that they want in the future.
yeah, might be, but it's very hard to find a job after the university.
Okay,
It's very
perfect.
hard. Nothing guarantees you you'll get the job. It's so we have a lot of like people that finished University of Medicine, University of I don't know, geography or something, and then they don't find a job in that area, in
Wow.
that field. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to investigate more about
Yeah.
it. So thank you, Nina. That's all. Thank you for your time, for
You're
your
welcome.
explanation,
Good
for your
luck with
question.
your project.
Thank you so much. Have a good
Thank
night. It's night
you.
there, right?
Yeah,
Bye,
it's
Nina.
almost 9. Have fun and enjoy your day.
Thank you, you too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.